Hello and welcome to Kalamazoo and You. This is a program where we have conversations with City of Kalamazoo staff on important issues, events, and activities. I'm Mike Smith. I'm the communication manager with the City of Kalamazoo and welcome you to this program. We're talking today about city economic development strategy. And with us to talk about this is Bobby Boy. He is the new City of Kalamazoo supervisor of economic development. So welcome, Bobby.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me, Mike. I'm excited to be here and excited to talk with you today about City of Kalamazoo and the economic development strategy that we have.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your background, why you joined the city, how long you've been with the city, and where you came from, basically.
Yes, so I'm new to the city in this role about 2 months now, a little over 2 months now. My background last year, I was working for the U.S. Department of Energy out in D.C., where I oversaw community engagement for 13 state portfolio, community engagement slash economic development, some capacity in that work. So I'm born and raised here in Kalamazoo, so I'm very excited to that now that role has ended over in D.C. for uh, other reasons. I'm here back in my hometown, hopefully moving forward economic development in a great way. I see a lot of economic development and a lot of development happening within the city, and I'm excited to be a part of that and being able to work towards accomplishing that goal for a city that I love and have been born and raised in as well.
So let's talk about your goals and aspirations and objectives for the city with regard to your role as economic development supervisor.
Yeah, so I'll say overall, I have quite a few lofty goals, I would say, especially coming into this space and having the background in this community. The number one goals that I have is equitable job growth. I think that's number one. We want to have overall job growth as a whole within our community, but make sure that's equitable within our community as well. Another thing is making sure we have business support with a little bit of an emphasis on small business support as well. We want to also retain a lot of our businesses, but also attract new businesses within the city of Kalamazoo. So I want to continue to see Kalamazoo grow in that capacity as well, and the catalytic development as a whole within mixed use or just residential component as well within the city.
In today's economy and our society, how challenging is economic growth and attracting new businesses to this region?
It's extremely challenging, extremely, I would say. And this is the problem that's going on everywhere across the country as a whole, with a lot of budget cuts, not just statewide, but locally and federally as well. So it's a huge challenge, but that's not a challenge that we're not willing to tackle here in the city of Kalamazoo. We just have to learn how to be a little more creative in regards to that, and also make sure that we get our marketing and our brand out there to the masses to try to attract businesses to come to the city of Kalamazoo, which is conveniently located within the city of Detroit, right in the middle of city of Detroit, and this city of Chicago.
Now, economic development strategy is what we're having here in the city. There's a comprehensive economic development strategy. Can you talk about that, what that entails, what that means?
Yeah, so a strategy is trying to make sure that we were on track and we're really creating overall impact in regards to what we're doing in regards to economic development within the city. We landed on four strategic pillars. Those strategic pillars were fostering the business environment. Number two is strengthening neighborhood and community connections. Three is improving our downtown experience, which I'm excited to do as well. And number four was advancing conditions for growth within our city. So those are our four major strategic goals, and we're looking at activities in between each one of those goals to make sure that we're a vibrant community here in Kalamazoo.
Now, the downtown development strategy, that sounds really interesting. Can you talk about that more?
Yeah, so we have a event center coming online. A lot of individuals know the one right downtown here. So we want to really build up the downtown experience because we think there's going to be a lot of booming and business growth within the city as well. And we also want to be able to tie into that to make sure that's a viable project that's going on in the city. So how do we really bring businesses in here that can take advantage of that huge uptaking of individuals coming to the downtown area for that event center? So we're being strategic with that in regards to making sure that um, businesses are taking advantage of that, but also local businesses within our community can come downtown and be a part of that overall business growth within the city.
So in a couple of years, when that comes online, it sounds like it's going to be a real game changer for downtown as well as for the city as a whole. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is. And we're really, really excited for that opportunity. And on top of that, we have another youth event center going on the west side of the city of Kalamazoo as well. And we think that's going to bring a large uptick as well. So we're trying to be proactive, not reactive. So we're getting in businesses in now, getting the infrastructure built up. So when that everything does come online, we're ready for it and our community can thrive as well.
And talk more about that youth development program on the west side of of the city.
Yeah. So what I call is an AAU youth event center that we're going on a West Main right off the highway corridor of 131 as well. We're gonna have youth basketball and youth volleyball in that center at that center. So um, as a father, I have kids out in the AAU circuit, so I understand what kind of business and how busy they can get in that area. So being able to build up businesses within the West Main corridor where it's going to be located, but also attracting people downtown as well. So um, there's ones in neighboring cities, and we did studies with Discover Kalamazoo, who's also a partner with this project as well, and brought us in. So I'm excited for that opportunity. But just with the studies that we have conducted with other areas, we see that it can be very, very big and promising for that event center within Kalamazoo. So let's just be proactive and be ready for it.
Now, getting back to economic conditions in the city of Kalamazoo, we're ending 2025 and we're heading into 2026, pretty soon. So, how would you describe the economic conditions in the city going into a new year?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of unemployment going on all across the country, and we're definitely seeing that in the city of Kalamazoo as well, with a lot of jobs leaving, and just unemployment just skyrocketing right now, and funds are disappearing. So um, that's a huge issue that we're seeing, and we're trying to combat that as best as possible right now. And we're just like I said, it's the first time ever we've seen this in this type of condition. So we're trying to be creative within the economic development department and my other departments with our across the city as well, seeing what we can do to try to combat that issue. Unemployment, unhoused as well. We don't have enough housing for a lot of individual cities, so we're also working proactively to build that up as well. But yeah, we're just being creative with the funds that we have because the funds are a lot limited than they've ever been.
Now, we also have changes in our demographics in the city. Uh, how is that impacting the city in terms of its growth? We're seeing more young people, and for example, the demographics of the city are changing, and social economic changes as well. So, talk more a little bit more about that too.
Well, with the demographic, for younger individuals, we're trying to make sure that we have enough rentals available as well. I know a lot of younger individuals, it kind of goes hand in hand with a rental. So like I said, we're building up developments as well, so we can have more space for individuals to rent as well. So we're really focused on that in our housing component. Um, and then we're also, like I said, with the slower economic growth as well, how do we retain our businesses that are already downtown as well, and try to uplift our entrepreneurs, especially our young folks nowadays that are very, very creative? How do you uplift them and support them to create businesses and create entrepreneurship opportunities within the city to continue to build that growth overall for the city, not just for our existing customers, but also for our youth and our hopefully new businesses as well.
Okay, so watching this, what should folks take away from the city's economic development strategy and its impact on the city's future as well?
I would say that what they should take away from it would be just knowing that the city's continuously being proactive to make sure that we're a vibrant community, make sure that we're creating equitable growth for everyone for the community. Um, but it's also trying times, it's times we've never seen before. So we're also reinventing the wheel, building the plane as we fly it, as we said in the federal government so many times, to make sure that we're a viable community and a vibrant community long term. So you will have your bumps and bruises, as everyone says, when you're going along the path. But what we're trying to get to and what we're continuously working towards is definitely going to be worthwhile as well. And hopefully, the city and the residents are being able to see it long term. It's not instant, but it will happen, and we are working towards. So I encourage everyone to continue to provide community information, support, comments to let us know what we can do, what we can improve on as well. And then we will definitely take that back with us and continue to work towards achieving those goals and those uh, opportunities as well.
So we're looking forward to seeing what you do with the city of Kalamazoo in your role as economic development supervisor. So thank you, Bobby, for talking to us about this important topic. And that ends our segment, and thank you, and we'll see you next time.